So I started playing this game, GeraScopia, if you didn't catch the title. It was developed and published by Rogue. I hope I said that right, and if not, I apologize. Anyway, it's a horror game that revolves around a labyrinth. Not just any labyrinth though. This one has monsters and giant spiders and plenty of, not necessarily jump scares, but unexpected scares. It started off promising, a dramatic fall into what seems like a bottomless pit, but before you know it, you hit a slanted wall and slide down, landing yourself in an extremely dark and seemingly desolate area. The world is entirely black and white, mostly black. It's so dark at times I actually thought I had broken the game. That's not a bad thing though, with the game being part of the horror genre, it feels pretty necessary. The first thing I'd like to touch on is the game mechanics, mainly the climbing ability. It feels odd, just because the button for climbing is also the button for jumping. You have to hold it for a split second and let go of it in order to grab a wall, and if you continue to hold it for too long, you'll jump again, either causing you to fall entirely or lose major progress. It does come in handy when scaling large walls though, so I understand why it's programmed that way. Speaking of progress though, this game has a scare factor when it comes to saving. If you're like me, when you're done playing a game, you like to make sure it's saved, or at least make sure you pass a checkpoint. Well, this game slaps you in the face by not even having a pause menu. You literally have to just exit the game. My heart dropped every single time I loaded back in because I was afraid I'd lose progress. I straight up hit every button on the keyboard when I went to close out for the first time. Even discovered that you can make your character dance by hitting the Alt key. It's pretty silly, but it is amusing. While we're on the topic of your character, you play as a girl bunny. A walking, reading, rifle-toting lady bunny. I was gonna say talking instead, but there isn't any dialogue. I don't think the game needs it either. The lore covers the history behind the place with small letters from what I'm assuming are past prisoners of the labyrinth. On the subject of the gun though, you have a rifle, which only fires one shot at a time. And once you fire, you have to press enter to go to the HUD and then go over to reload and press P. I feel this could be fixed by just changing it to where it's a simple press of R, especially since R doesn't seem to do anything. The music is perfectly placed in very distinct spots, the first instance being right before this monster tries to get you. It threw me off so bad it had my heart racing, being that the rest of the game is in utter silence. There's a few other minor scare factors that help tone in the feel of the game as well, like the randomly flashing screen, as well as the eerie lighting in very, very dark waters. Did I mention you can swim? There's even a breath limit, which isn't exactly the most warning. Yeah, I drowned a few times when I got to the water section, but I pulled through for the review, barely. There's probably more here than I've discovered, and if so, I'll make a post. But due to time constraints, that's all I have to say at the moment. I'll keep playing it though, until the end, just to make sure I don't miss anything. I hope you enjoyed the review, and for more news, reviews, or whatever we choose, stay tuned to Nerdsfeed.